All right, welcome back. Here we are for the Black-White Martyr Proc versus Colorless Eldrazi matchup. This time I'll be playing Black-White Martyr Proc, and I'll have my friend playing the Eldrazi side of the matchup. All right, looking at this hand, seems pretty good. Don't really have any complaints about it. I like that it has a Ghostly Prison and an Ailey, which is nice because I can trade, and also this slows it down. It's also nice because we have the Serra Ascendant and the Martyr combo right there. Because of how little removal is in the Eldrazi deck, I think I'm okay with running out the Martyr of Sands on turn 1, just naked. It'll make it so that if I top deck a land, that I can go ahead and have a turn 2 Serra Ascendant, which would be very nice. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Just for 1, okay. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm going to instead play the Shambling Vent tapped and follow it up with turn 2 Ailey. Thought-Knot Seer is probably going to put a little bit of a wrench in the plan. Wonder what he should take. I think he probably should take the Ailey, but he could also take the Ghostly Prison. I don't think Orzhov Charm's that good right here, unless that's his only threat. If it's his only threat, he's even Ailey's a better thing to take if that's his only threat. I think the Orzhov Charm is safe. Okay, so what we did was we decided that it was probably better for him to take Charm because he can draw his member for the Ailey. Okay, so here I can play a Cavern, and I can choose the name Cleric instead of Human because this is and so is this. This is not a human, it's a core. I could do that, but I think I would much rather just name Human on this because I want to be able to cast these. He does have the Chalice. Pretty fortunate that we drew this. I think right here what I'm going to do is jam this down, name Human, and run the mark into the Chalice. This gives us a chump blocker, gets us up above 30, and then we can start deploying some Serra Ascendants and this Ailey next turn. If he has a Reality Smasher right here, that's kind of annoying, because then we don't get above 30. Spell Skite, okay? It's not that bad right here. Go ahead and block that. Go up 32. Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter is fine, but I'm gonna just curve out, play the Serra Ascendant. It would be tough for him to get through. Drop myself down to 31, and I'll grab this Plains. So it was a challenge deciding, do I want to get the full one or do I want to get the one drawn by Therese Nielsen? It's just tough. Yeah, they're not that expensive on Magic Online. They just randomly gave me this one. I didn't buy it.
I was gonna say, jeez.
My roommate thought that this was worth like what regular Google Land is worth. And I was like, no, what I'm not making money.
I was confused when I went on Magic Online and they gave me a bunch of foil full art Unlands.
Yep. Magic Online doesn't care about prices as much as Paper Magic. They're free to reprint whatever they want, which is nice.
Have you tried Ruined Halo yet?
I have not tried Halo yet.
It protects you from Thought-Knot Seer being targeted and damaging you. It's awesome.
Wait, does it actually? That's awesome.
Yeah, it protects you from the chosen card, so he can't target you with Thought-Knot Seer's ability.
Alright, right here I'm going to swing in with this Serra Ascendant, and then I'm going to play this other Serra Ascendant, and I have to decide, do I want to play Swords of Revealing Light or Ghostly Prison?
Always Swords of Revealing Light.
Okay. He only has 2 real mana right now, so I'll limit him to attack me with one thing, assuming he doesn't kill anything. I mean, he has to have a land and then kill something to attack anyway, so feel as this pretty dominant board position, and then when I drop this, he won't be able to. Wait, does this flavor text reference? Oh, okay, no, I thought it referenced Economy of False Hope, and oh, that's cool. All right, so versus Eldrazi, I want to bring in these 2 Ailey's because they trade for everything. As you saw, it stopped his attacks there. I mean, other stuff was doing it too, but alone, it's just a 2/3 death touch. It's pretty great. Wraths are excellent versus them. What else do I want to do? I think the Weathered Wayfarer is probably a bit too slow versus them. It can tutor up a bunch of quarters and whatnot.
Is Kami not good?
Kami's probably good also, just as another thing to slow them down. The question of what to bring out.
I mean, even if you just drop it and gain 10 life from, you know.
Yeah, it's like another martyr. It's just good. Question about what to bring out. I'm probably bringing out the Orzhov Charms. They're not at their greatest here. I have a lot of ways to slow them down anyway with Ailey and all of that. And I have all of these rats. One card. Probably the Proc. What do you think, Brandon?
I don't know. Proc seems a little slow. It seems like if you manage to assemble that lock, they've already ran out of cards and you're going to win anyways.
That's true. That's what I'm thinking as well. I think that my late game in could be Ailey. And I mean, still 2 of it's fine. I was playing 2 for a while. I had 3 in this list because I'm not playing Emiria. I cut Emiria so that I could play 3 Cavern of Souls without worrying about it. As you saw in that game, it came in a lot of handy. And the 2 Shambling Vents, because why not at that point? All right, so he sided out 4 Dismembers, and they brought in 2 Ratchet Bombs, 1 Relic, 1 Needle, and I think that sounds pretty good.
Why is he telling you his rank sideboard?
All right, we're just discussing the matchup and all that. It's good for discussion. I like this hand quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Got this to trade with him. Have the little fast Sarah combo, and then Wraths if things get out of hand. I'm going to go ahead and human. Let's see what he's got. 3-drop. Maybe a Matter Reshaper. It's pretty good. That's not a bad draw either. Boom. 35 life. And a 6/6. Looks like they fixed that bug. Yesterday they were revealing all of my stuff in my opponent's revealed card zone for some reason. Don't know why. Everything was backwards yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and swing in for 6. And here I've got some options. I think the best option is probably to just play this Marsh Flats, crack it for a swamp. I don't need to get a swamp. I was thinking for more stuff for Ailey, because I only have the 1 black source. But I have double white already.
Well, you don't have black for abilities, so you need black.
Yeah, no, I have the
Yeah,
go. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I want the second black more than the 3rd white, I think it's more important than 3rd white. That way, theoretically, in the future, I can cast Ailey and use her in the same turn.
Well, are you sure you don't want to cast Ailey now? Because he's probably going to Ratchet Bomb and kill Sarah. Don't you want to? Would you rather just sack it and gain 6 life off that?
Potentially, but this is more mana efficient to play the Ghostly Prison here, and then next turn Ranger search up 2 more Sarahs and just beat him out that way. Do not Seer. Okay, that's a good one. I imagine he's probably taking the Wrath here, or the Ranger. They're both good choices.
If he doesn't take the Wrath, he probably has a Warping Well.
Sure. I don't think he sided in the Warping Whales.
It seems silly, since you've got a lot of 1-power things and also Wraths.
Yeah, I'll let him know that. Next game, he should probably side in the Warping Whales. Yep, that's a good choice. Path, that's good. Alright, so here I can either play Ailey and then sack Sarah when he does that, or I can just Wrath. I feel like Wrathing is a little bit better here. He's going to kill this thing anyway. Now it's Wrath versus Ailey. I actually think it's better to just get Ailey down right now. He can attack with 1 creature next turn, and I can trade with the Thought-Knot Seer, or just take the Matter Reshaper.
You tapped your mana off. You can't path now.
I would have to shock myself for that, and I don't think it's necessary to path. I don't. He's
Well,
only going to.
You could have just left to the plains and tapped the Cavern in.
This is not a human.
Oh, you said human. Oh, I thought you said cleric. Never mind.
No. Cleric's the second best thing, but if I want to cast the Sarah Ascendance through a Chalice, I need to name human. Mildly annoying. Let's see what he's got.
Sarah didn't have another creature type?
Sarah Ascendant is a monk.
A monk or something?
A monk, yeah. Something useless. 1 drop. Ranger. Good enough for me. Here, I think I'll grab 2 Sarah Ascendants. Let's just end the game.
Alright, Dave, I've got some potential spicy tech for you.
Alright, what's this potential spicy tech you got, Brandon?
Alright. Turn 1, you play a Cavern of Souls, you declare Eldrazi.
Okay.
Your opponent's all confused.
All right.
They don't play their Chalice
Yep.
because they think you're playing the Eldrazi deck. Why play a Chalice for one?
Yep.
You start casting 1-drops with your other mana, obviously. Then they're like, why do you declare Eldrazi? You drop the Eldrazi Flickerer, dude. You start flickering Ranger of Eos, and somehow win the game off that.
Tim was suggesting that to me.
But in all seriousness, it would keep someone from chalicing.
That's just too cute.
It's way too cute.
I think I'm just going to take the 3 damage here. I don't really care about 3 damage, but 40. I'd rather have him not draw a card off this. He's only got 1 card in his hand right now. I'm going to cast one of the Serra Ascendants, leaving up 3 mana. Or actually... Alright, so I got some options here. I can either throw the Ranger at the Ratchet Bomb, or play a Serra Ascendant, and then wait to see what happens. I could play another Ranger and then just value him out, but I think that's too slow. I'm just gonna cast this Serra Ascendant, and I'm going to pass. This way I can get a 2-for-1 card. If I just run both of them out there, I can't really use Ailey, and I think I'm pretty far ahead. There's no reason to lose it. There's not a lot of cards left in his hand.
You took out Lingering Souls for this matchup?
Lingering Souls I have in the sideboard for like Jund and whatnot.
Because it might be good as just lots of fodder for Ailey Exiles.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know if that's worth it.
Tech Edge, not bad. Yeah, Ranger's the right choice there. Okay. It's a pretty solid pickup right there. That'll give me a lot of fuel for Ailey. I think first I'm going to run up the Serra Ascendant, and then I'll run out this here. Now I can either Tech Edge him on the Eldrazi Temple. That puts him off of Reality Smasher, but Reality Smasher doesn't do a lot here because of the Ghostly Prison. I think that it's best to just leave up the Path to Exile right here, and then any of the activation. Also sitting there waiting.
You have Ailey to get around Reality Smasher anyways, without having to discard.
That's true. I mean, Reality Smasher is not really a big deal at this point. Alright, he scooped because we determined he didn't really have any outs, and the Serra Ascendant and the Squadron Hawk had him on a 2-turn clock. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. Got an early removal spell, got the Cavern to get through the Chalice, and then I got Ranger and Ailey. This is going to be a Chalice on 1, or Matter Reshaper. Alright, here I think I leave off Plains Martyr. You can make an argument for Plains leave up Path, but I don't think that that's completely necessary. Right there. If he plays another land that taps for 2 and then goes Thought-Knot Seer, it would be nice to Path in response to that. And there's the Dismember, which is good because I had nothing. Oh, but I would have drawn that anyways. Here I think I'll just go Other Shrine tapped. My opponent's got off to a pretty slow start with this Matter Reshaper. I don't want to path it or trade with it. I don't want them to get more lands. Let's see what this is. Challenge 1. That's a really good draw right there. Actually, do I want to just... Let's see, so I'm at 14. Nah, okay. I'll just stick with Ailey and tapped. I was thinking about like reanimating this, but I'm not at close to 20 to get up above. I'll just take that. I'm gonna next turn throw down the Ranger. Cool. Okay, Ailey can stop that one. Human's not at the top because there are no humans at play right now. The Ranger, get in there. What do I want to grab? Let's see. So if I go 1 Serra, 1 Martyr, this Martyr will gain me 12 life. That'll put me to 23. If I go 2 Martyrs, I'll gain 12 and then 9, and that would be enough. So I think I'm going to go 2 martyrs. That also slows him down a bit. Not going to attack. Because we have, let's see, 4 lands, 5 lands, we're pretty close to being able to start forecasting proc. Alright. So 12 and 9. So this will put me to 8. 12 puts me to 29. So I do have to actually block here. Unfortunately. Ivugin. Of all of the things. Thought not Seer would mess my day up. Yeah. Here, I think that he should probably take the proc or the martyr if he thinks he can kill me quickly. I don't know what's in his hand. If he thinks he can kill me quickly, then take the martyr. If he doesn't, then the proc. It's going to be tough to kill me quickly, though, because of the fact that I would be left with the martyr. Yeah, okay, that's the right choice for sure. Sometimes you just get all of these Sarah Ascendants. Play this tapped. Reality Smasher kind of hurts. Do I want to just trade there? I could trade here. It's actually probably fine to trade there. Squadron Hawk. Excellent. Pick up. If we draw a fetch land, we can grab the Mistfield Plains and this will lock him out of non-Reality Smasher win conditions. 21 life, yeah, seems good. Can't follow it up with the second one because of the Chalice. Alright, to me this signals Dismember, so I can't just let through any of this damage because if he does have the Dismember, he could then hit the Sarah Ascendant when it shrinks. I can't just pop it back up with this Martyr. So I'm going to block like this, and if he has it, he has it. Alright, 29. This is kind of slow. I mean, Chalice is doing a lot of work right here. This game would have been very firmly in our hands if it wasn't for this Chalice. We can only play 1 creature a turn.
Is there no artifact removal that you'd want to play?
Ailey.
I mean, other than Ailey? Because Ailey requires a little bit of, requires a good bit of effort.
So as far as like artifact hate goes, I have some disenchants in the sideboard, or I had at some point. I don't really care too much about this because I do have this. It is really annoying because it's shutting down the paths and it is slowing it down. But I think Ailey's pretty good as far as most of the artifact hate goes. Autorend, I like Autorend too. It just answers everything.
Yeah, Autorend too.
It doesn't ask any questions. Except it can't kill any
context. Instant or sorcery?
Instant. A lot of people play Oblivion Rings and effects like that, but I really like Autorend more because it can't be abrupt decayed and it's an instant.
Yeah, the instant's pretty big. I mean, he could also ratchet bomb it if he was really desperate, but that, you don't have anything else that costs 3 mana, so.
It's true. Boom. Gonna go back up. Ratchet Bomb. Alright. Oh, that's an excellent draw right there. Because he's going to have to Ratchet Bomb in order to get any damage. And then I can reanimate with the Orzhov Charm. Alright, there we go. I had a really embarrassing loss one time with Ratchet Bomb. I had my opponent locked out with Chalice, and they had a bunch of 1-drops in play, and I went to crank this up to 1, and I accidentally destroyed my Chalice, and it kind of sucked. I was really upset. Alright, there we go. Undo his work. Block there. There you go, get to draw a card. We're going to have another Dismember. Another Dismember, alright. So I'll go to 44. Draws the Mimic. 0 mana. I do that all the time. I forget that Ivogan's stupid. Down to 5. The Squadron Hawk's really going to get there. It's going to go the distance.
It is. 6-turn clock right there. Well, you could play more of them.
I could, but I like to have cards in my hand for Martyrs. And save them for Mistfield Plains. Seagate Wreckage. I mean, I like it. It is a lot slower than, or sorry, it's pretty slow, but it's faster than Iovugan. So if you go Hellbent and you're trying to get to active Iovugan or just draw more cards, more threats, that's pretty good there. You can make an argument for the Sith Enchant. It kills Spell Skites, it kills Ratchet Bombs, it kills Chalices, but I like this configuration a lot. Lingering Souls is also pretty decent against Eldrazi. I think it's better against the versions that don't have as many Ratchet Bombs, like Blue-Red, as opposed to Colorless, which is what he's playing. So I would definitely bring these against Blue-Red, but I think against Colorless they can just stay out. I don't know how I feel about this hand. It's got 2 Path to Exiles, which is good, but it has not a lot else going on. It has 2 Squadron Hawks, which is basically like mulliganing anyway. This hand is similar. It's actually exactly the same with 1 less card. But I like it better than the 7 because I have to scry, and scry should be something I like. And the Squadron Hawks are better when you're on the draw when you mulligan because they undo the mulligan to an extent. Next turn I can play this, and then this, and then I'll go up to 7 cards, whereas I would have to discard if it was on 7. I'm not searching as many. Matter Reshaper, draws. Ouch, 3. Goes into this, I'll draw. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and jam the Squadron Hawk, thin out my deck a little bit, maybe draw some lands next turn. Boom. I want to get a land so I can cast the Ailey. I'll take 3. Chalice for 1. Then it sucks. That's kind of rough. Awesome. Here, I could play the Ghostly Prison. I could play the Ailey. I think that I don't want to do that. I think what I want to do is grab the Mistfield Plains with the Marsh Flats, so that way I can keep jumping with Squadron Hawks and the like, put them on all that. So I'm just going to run out a second Squadron Hawk and then search up on Mistfield Plains with that one. Next turn I can run out the Ghostly Prison. Just crashing in with the Matter Reshaper. I will let that happen. I'm going to fall down to 10 this turn. Got the 0 mana Eldrazi in the mix. Mist Plains. Alright. Sweet, got the Shrine. I like to see that. I think what I'm going to do here is just run out this Ghostly Prison. He's going kind of wide right now. The Ghost Quarter for the Mistfield Plains, but I'm probably going to get at least 1 activation off of it. I don't think he's going to Ghost. Most people don't Ghost Quarter the Mistfield Plains until they see it happening. Then they're like, oh crap, that's overpowered. Thought not Seer. Gross. That's going to take Ailey probably. My opponent does take the Ailey, as I predicted. Oh, nice. Ranger. I mean, Ranger's kind of good here, but at the same time, yeah. Doesn't really do that much right now. Like, Ghost Quarter is Ghost Quarter, but I wanted to... I mean, I need at least 4 lands. I only mention that because Ghost Quarter is tapped right now, and that would be one way to get rid of it so that I can preserve the Mistfield Plains. The Mistfield Plains Squadron Hawk block is very good when you have them blocked in sort of from going wide. You can always just continually chump block with a Squadron Hawk every turn. I'll grab a Martyr, and yeah, just 2 Martyrs. The only way they're coming down is with a Cavern naming humans. Yeah, hit him for 1. It's kind of like a one-sided bridge. Not really, but kind of feels like it sometimes. A lock. Oh, nice. I drew the Kami anyway. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and boom. 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 Get in there, Hawk. 20 turns later. Block. there. Oh, shit. I hate that bug. Nice, proc. I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. There's no reason to switch it up. End of turn, I'm gonna discard one of my 1-drops. Go with the Kami. Because if I draw a... that's the one I'm least likely to be able to cast, because if I draw a cavern, I'm going to be naming human. The second cavern would probably name spirit at this point. Yep, there it goes. Let's see. Yeah, I'll grab planes. I've got a lot of draws that can lock this game up. Ranger's not exactly one of them. Actually, I like Ranger here. I can do the hand size. Go Sarah Ascendant. Sarah Ascendant. Then I'm going to go swing in with 2 Hawks, discard a Martyr, and a Sarah Ascendant. Now this turn my goal is to not take any damage. Next turn I can cast the proc. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll hit a white card, and then that'll be 21. With the 21 I can activate the Sarah. If I don't draw a white card, I think I'll still do it anyway. Rat Bomb. Alright, that actually makes me want to change my... Oh, I got the second proc. Yeah, I'm definitely doing this. Alright. On his turn, I'm probably going to activate the Martyr, make this 6/6. He's going to crack it. I'm going to sack this, prevent all the combat damage. Looks like he's getting out of the mana screw that he was on earlier. I mean, it's bound to happen eventually. It is turn 10. I'm stuck on 4 lands, so is he. They're both 24 land decks. Alright. Game 21. Goodbye, Sarah Ascendant. You will be missed. Alright, Matter Shape comes down. It makes off pretty good if I Wrath. Okay, this signals to me there is no Ratchet Bomb, which means next turn I can cast the Sarah Ascendant, then reanimate 2 Sarah Ascendants. And the Martyr. Let's go. Sarah Ascendant gets countered. Sarah, Kami. Knock him down to lethal range.